Hello, I am Didier Michaud-Daniel, President of OTIS Elevator Company. There are 3 critical rules or values that all OTIS employees all over the world must follow and every single day. These rules are so important to the company that we call them the 3 absolutes. By absolute, we mean they are never to be compromised or broken. They are safety, ethics, and internal controls. To be clear from the start, there is never an acceptable excuse to cheat or take shortcuts with any of the 3 absolutes. It is never in the company's interest, and it is never in your interest. I visit OTIS employees all over the world and have heard more than once that the rules are different in this culture or in that country. My answer is this. Pretty much everyone knows soccer or football. You know that anywhere you play in the world, if you break certain rules, the referee will give you a red card, and you are out of the game. The rules of soccer do not change from country to country, and the rules of OTIS don't change that way either. You need to take responsibility for the safety of yourself and your colleagues, and for the good name of this company. We are the best elevator company in the world, and we are setting the example for the industry.
Hello, I'm Dave Knightley. I'm very proud to work for one of the safest companies in the world. Here at OTIS, we are continuously striving to provide the safest work environments for all of our employees. In recent years, we have made tremendous progress in improving our safety culture and reducing employee injuries. We've accomplished this through the hard work and dedication of our many businesses around the world. By providing the necessary safety tools, communications, and training to our employees. There are risks and hazards for mechanics working in the elevator and escalator business. For this reason, we've developed our cardinal rules for elevators and escalators, which provide clear guidelines for our employees on how to maintain a safe working environment in order to avoid potentially serious or fatal injury. Every employee must understand and follow each of our elevator and escalator cardinal rules. Copies and explanations of the cardinal rules are available to everyone, either from your supervisor, your country coordinator, or your area EH&S director, or through the EH&S intranet site. While it is up to each of us to take responsibility for our own safety, we must also look out for the safety of our coworkers. No matter what job you hold, if you see conditions that put you or a coworker at risk, stop and immediately report the unsafe condition to your supervisor or local management team. Our Mechanics Dilemma training offers support to mechanics who must balance the desire to satisfy the customer with the requirements to follow company safety rules. A culture of safety excellence is one where personal responsibility and actions make the difference between an unacceptable safety record and one that makes all of us very proud.
Hello, I'm Johan Bill. As you know, OTIS is the world's leading elevator company. Our reputation has been built over the last 150 years. It's a reputation for quality products and services and the highest integrity, which comes from our relentless focus on business ethics. So what do we mean by business ethics? Our commitment starts by complying with all applicable laws, but an ethical culture demands much more of us. The UTC Code of Ethics demands that we adhere to a set of positive behaviors beyond legal compliance. We always compete to win, every time, but fairly and on the merits. We remain absolutely loyal to the company. We communicate openly and transparently. We honor our commitments, we hold ourselves accountable, and we uphold these values at all times. We never give or follow any unlawful or unethical command. Never collude with our competitors, bribe, or misrepresent our products or services. Never use our position for personal gain. Never ask anyone, including our suppliers, to do something that we're prohibited from doing ourselves. Never compromise business ethics in favor of any other objective. Now, what are employees' obligations when it comes to business ethics? Well, all employees must learn, understand, and obey the rules. Report in good faith all suspected violations, and when in doubt, remember your obligation is to ask for help. Ignorance of the rules will never excuse non-compliance. The code is available to everyone, either by obtaining a copy from your manager or through the Business Practice Internet. Also, our Business Practice Education Center offers more than 250 courses in a variety of languages, which will address virtually every legal or business ethics issue you can expect to encounter as an OTIS employee. As for your reporting obligation, you have many options, and rest assured, when reporting a suspected violations in good faith, you will never face retaliation. It is simply not tolerated at OTIS. Whenever you're uncertain about the right way to proceed, keep in mind that the code requires us to ask ourselves, should I, before taking action. All managers must ensure that each of their employees complete all required training and demonstrate an understanding of the rules. And above all, managers must set the tone and expectation by example and frequent communication for ethical conduct at all times. OTIS must maintain its reputation for integrity, but the bottom line is that business ethics is not just the right thing to do, it's good business.
Hello, I'm Deb Careau. Along with safety and ethics, internal controls, and the rules that govern OTIS's financial reporting are one of our company's 3 absolutes. Like all of our absolutes, there are no compromises when it comes to internal controls. They ensure the efficient use of our resources, compliance with laws and regulations, and transparency in financial reporting. Strong controls enable a company to operate efficiently and effectively while helping to prevent errors and irregularities. Every employee is required to report data honestly and accurately. It's not just financial information. It's your expense report, time ticket, or the hours that you charge to a contract. And it's not just the responsibility for senior managers or finance employees. It includes everyone. If you're unsure about how to report something, it is your responsibility to seek guidance and act accordingly. And if you have concerns about questionable transactions, unusual behavior, or the way something is handled, it is your responsibility to report this, either to your supervisor, someone in finance, or through the confidential dialogue program, as Johan talked about earlier. If you read the news, you'll see that around the world there are companies that don't behave ethically when it comes to internal controls. Something that can severely damage a company's reputation and can also lead to termination, fines, and even imprisonment. To help ensure compliance, OTIS conducts regular unannounced audits. As long as everybody's played by the rules, these audits should be uneventful and will simply verify that our controls are operating effectively. I'm pleased to report that in recent years we have compiled a record of excellent audit results, but unfortunately we've also had a few instances where our internal controls were not followed. This has resulted in large accounting adjustments and the payment of significant fines and penalties. These escapes by a few put the reputation of all of our employees at risk. We can protect our company, our reputation, and you by refusing to compromise when it comes to internal controls.
These 3 absolutes are critical for all of us. If you have any concerns or questions about safety, ethics, or internal controls, please reach out to the resources we have identified. Remember that your safety, your colleagues' safety, and the health and reputation of the company are all in your hands.